We got Franklin with his AI, double Terran. Very hard AI, and Franklin spawning on the top left. You can introduce the bottom.
And we have in the bottom right, BronzeBeard with his Terran AI part.
I think I was telling Franklin, like, Terran Protoss mid to late game is so scary in terms of a death ball. There's
true.
Like no real composition against it.
I think the Terran has the best mix of being able to get a mass amount of units, but also getting special units. Like just having both teams having a lot of tanks. If Franklin decides to go that way, but also both teams also able to have mass units with brains and marauders, I think it's hard to stop.
What for me, it's more that Marine Marauder medvac mix with the insane DPS, with how useful and quick a lot of the AoE for Protoss is. Whether it's High Templar or Colossus, like getting those at the mid game when Terran's like ready to start like doing drops. Very scary to deal with once they come together.
Red AI doing a strange red Terran AI doing a strange build with double gas.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Phil is having him do an early rush.
Yeah, it looks like he changed the economic focus.
Yep.
Franklin's AI still doing the economic.
Yeah. Still doing the economic, getting the double gas now, transferring workers, gonna get the factory soon. Franklin also getting the factory now off one base though, engineering bay, playing safe with the early turret. So yeah, I think he's just going Marine. What a good one base. I'm gonna assume either, wait, what's that? Double factory! Sorry, it's kind of loud. AI with a double factory.
Are we actually gonna see some mech play here?
I don't know. I can't trust the AI for anything. It could be he's getting the tech lab, so
more tanks is better.
More tanks is better. I wonder if that's a choice. It's like, oh, hey, Terran, purely one base defense or one base attack, double siege tank, double tech lab, so it could very well be double siege tank.
When you pressed Alt, because in the before I start the game, there are a ton of builds that you can get the AI to do.
Yeah.
Whenever you press Alt, does it give you all those options, or does it limit you to?
I didn't press Alt, so I actually don't know.
That's true.
All I did was click the thing, and then I saw 4 choices, but I never clicked. And then I think I just clicked on the first one, which was Econ. But I did see that there was a lot of choices. Franklin also going for the quick Econ.
You did take a risk, and I think just like last game, I think it's working out for in Franklin's favor, taking those quick econ build, sticking with it.
Yeah. Well, it's such a big map, you know. Like, if you're messing with the other person, you should be able to see what they're doing, and to make the trip across this map, like, if they see it coming, they're gonna be ready. If they don't see it coming, like, then it was too risky, obviously. But like this is just such a large map.
I'm not liking what this Terran teammate for Phil is doing. He's got 2 naked reactors. I mean, naked barracks here, just sitting there with, he's not getting any kind of like tech. Just getting siege tanks, it looks like.
Actually, the Terran's he's not even able to constantly build off this. So here comes the push. It looks like they're gonna go now. Right?
I don't think so. I think Phil's just gonna tell him to expand, and they're just gonna set up a defense. It looks like.
But this was so many siege tanks, such a late base.
Well, siege tanks are good for defending.
Good for defending, but their econ's gonna be so far behind that they're gonna be able to outproduce, like, soon. Look how many siege tanks the other AI has already, and he expanded.
Franklin's AI has the worker lead with 47 workers.
Hot damn.
By the way, your AI in the last game, because you chose Econ, there was, I think it was like at the 8-minute mark, your AI had like 60 SCVs, which was more supply total than the other AI for Franklin had. I definitely think this Econ build pays off if you can survive.
Yeah.
But
I think this comes
Franklin
to a
also
lot
has to do something with it, like
exactly
letting the other AI catch up.
Oh, they're scouting each other's bases. I don't think Phil is gonna have them expand too fast. Big SCV transfer to base, and right now, you know, their econs are gonna even up a little. But like I said, the tech for the other Terran is gonna be further ahead. They're both going mech. I just realized. Both getting blue flame at the same time. Armory's coming up. And Phil can see now that the other Terran's going mech.
I think this is the first time we've seen an AI play mech too.
Yeah, it is. Totally. Showing off the Hellbats too. So Phil's gonna see this.
Do you like this decision for Phil to play mech? I think it with him playing catch up, I think that's a good decision.
With Phil's AI doing mech as well. It's like I said, I think he needed to do something early if there's playing safe and there's playing too safe. If he's not gonna do anything soon, he played too safe. Like, this is a lot of siege tanks.
He'll also have his complete vision of this army.
Yeah.
But I think he knows. He's telling this AI to get this worker count up, because while the blue AI had a worker lead, the red AI's caught up 48 to 50.
Well, the blue's now getting his third though. It's more than halfway done. It's actually almost done, and it looks like they're gonna move out.
Yeah.
Franklin's doing the same. Has a small Bioforce. Where is his? Does he have medvacs coming? He doesn't have medvacs coming. Oh, there he goes. He's adding it to the reactor now. He's gonna at least to be able to help out. Yeah,
Liz gonna see this coming.
As many siege tanks there is in this blue army, going up this ramp is terrible, and especially that Phil sees it coming. But Phil's meeting him out? Well, that's strange. Phil could have just waited in the back.
But I think they have enough to kill it. And then with Franklin's army not being there.
Franklin's aren't coming in, but these siege tanks aren't dead. These blues, there's still 4 siege tanks.
Oh, they need to
fight together, and the other siege tanks unsieged. They're indecisive. What the heck?
Oh, Franklin
Franklin going for the jump. AI broke.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Annihilated. And yes, that AI definitely looked like something went wrong there. Getting that Thor though, there's only 4 siege tanks. They can't really do much. He can actually hit. He can hit. Yeah, he can just chase this tank now.
We do have a second push coming from the other AI though.
Yep, here comes the. No, or not.
Hopefully Franklin decided to tell him to come home.
Yeah. So that was a pretty close battle, but the difference is the Terran AI has a third base that's fully saturated. That tech is going to keep going up. He's going to be way ahead in his mech army, at least when it comes to upgrades. Franklin going for his third, though, so maybe that might even things out.
Red AI is starting to add doors in, so I think that. They were on pure siege tank for a while. Siege help out there.
I actually wonder why. I guess the siege tank count was reset anyway, and as long as the AI can afford it, well, no. Oh, he's now getting his third base at least. I feel like the Thors are kind of early, but we'll see what happens.
The AI is so indecisive. They just keep sieging, unsieging.
I wonder if it's like Phil giving it orders and then I don't know, it's backtracking on orders. See, look, it went up, then it went back down.
Well, let's talk about our 2 actual human opponents here. What is Phil going for?
Phil's going back into his Void Ray play. Loves his Stargate. Getting his third base. It's going to be mining soon, almost done. I don't know where his upgrades are at, though. He has double Stargate, Void Ray. Where the flip is his... Did he never build... He never built a cybernetics core.
Really, Void Ray's doing? They're meeting the Stalker army. Is this a miss rally?
Wait.
In the middle of the map. Phil's got a little hit squad out here.
I was gonna say, does Phil just want to poke? Because this is not the type of army you want to poke. Especially with this many units.
Phil does not have an observer out on the army now.
Oh yeah, what happened to that? Did he lose it? Wait, where?
It's in the back. In the back of their armies.
Oh, okay, sure, I mean, okay, now he's controlling it again. He sees the mech army, sends the 2 Stalker Void Ray hit squad back. Franklin.
I think someone, he must have told it to expand there.
Maybe? Or maybe he meant to? I don't know if we see the pings when they're commanding. I think it's just an accidental ping when he wants to command, but he makes the ping instead, maybe? But I don't know for sure. So AI, Terran, or Red, is now on their third base. Gonna have a pretty strong army. AI Blue, with that extra base, gonna have a stronger army though. The upgrades are better. They keep coming. Franklin's going into this Viking Marine Marauder composition, which is pretty good since he saw the Void Ray, so that he knows what he wants to do. He wants to completely cancel out, because these Void Rays, unless there's like a good amount of Thors, Void Rays kill Thors pretty fast if there's enough of them.
Do we know if Phil has Blink yet? If he has Blink, he could get on top of this base.
Oh my god, these turrets are just finishing.
But
it doesn't matter because the SCVs aren't doing anything. Oh no!
Nice snipe by Phil there.
Blue has another base coming up, but so far away. Now, right now, it's pretty much even now. Like whatever lead that the Blue had, I think it's just with upgrades.
I think Phil has a hunch that this base is here, but is he gonna walk into an army?
Oh my gosh. He can just move the Stalker too. He just needs to move the Stalker. He did it before. He did it against you. And he like saw your army movements. I'm like, oh my god, he's using the Zelnaga Tavern. Oh, he can just snipe and leave.
This is gonna be canceled. Oh?
Phil!
No. Okay. Gets the worker and decides that was enough.
Oh my gosh. I guess he thought his army was close, but he should have seen that his army's fast. He can just run for the most part.
I think it's hard to deny, though, that this blue blob of Terran army on the map is going to be a force to reckon with.
That's a scary army right there. We got Widowmine, Siege Tank, Thors, Hellbats, and Marauders for reasons.
And I do like, well, I don't know, if both armies engage this.
He has to sack this base. I don't think it's worth going up this ramp, especially with all these Siege Tanks sieging up, but he's gonna go for it. Liberator's going over the army, attacking the medvacs instead of the Siege Tanks. This red base is gonna go down. Void Rays, nothing to really stop them, though. They're kind of clumped up. These Thors are doing work, but not enough to finish them off.
I mean, he got the base, but at what cost?
At what cost? Also throwing in some Tempest now. A lot of Siege Tanks still for Red. Losing that base, he's not going to be able to remake it that well, but I feel like after that loss/win, they need to start putting pressure on the bases. Like, these bases on the far edges, like you can start poking them.
I do think that if Phil does not give this blue AI, if he gives the blue AI a chance to come back, it's going to be
but I think Phil knows that as he's taken his golden armada across the map, gonna hit this base again. Maybe take it out this time. Only now building turrets.
Oh, Franklin moves in. He sees.
Franklin sees it. He's got his Vikings ready. Like, this is a much faster army than the Void Ray Tempest, and he just has to chase it. And Phil needs to get out of here. Also, mass recall's a thing, but a lot of Protoss forget about it.
Does he have the energy for mass recall?
He always does.
Look at that. Every base is full. We're good. That was a good defense from Franklin. He saved that.
That was good. quick
Because
on the nose.
the other AI was still in the rebuilding process. So.
Yep. And the AI still only builds one turret.
I don't like this position though for Franklin and Phil. I feel like if they're caught off guard, they can definitely be surrounded pretty easily.
Yeah.
And red AI starting to get a nice army.
Yep. Phil's actually going to get this expand over here. I actually think that's kind of unsafe, knowing that the blue Terran expanded on the mid left. He's going to be able to push this really easily, unless he can get the Terran army to defend on this side, which I'm not sure if that's a thing.
I think something very noteworthy. If you look at the mass orange on the bottom left side of the map, Franklin expanding like crazy.
Yes, he is taking over that entire map, which is great because the blue Terran army is going to be over here. But Phil and red going through the middle of the army, and they're pushing. No one's sieged up yet.
Liberators around.
Yeah, Franklin's going for the rear, gonna be able to hit these Tempests with the flippin' EMPs too. Takes out the shields for all these Tempests, and the blue Terran army gets obliterated. But there's still so much Franklin.
That's a lot.
Oh my God, Marine Marauder, Ghost, and some battle cruisers killing it. Franklin needs to use this because he is the only one that can kill right now. Taking down that expand. Did he go for the cancel? I actually didn't see.
No, I think that was a kill.
Damn. Franklin can still do some work. There's not a whole lot of extra bases, but this red base on the 3 o'clock is actually pretty vulnerable. There's all their armies are at their natural still. There's not enough. He's building extra stalkers, but that can't win.
I'm not sure the vision of that. I don't know if they know about that base.
No, they don't. Oh, he's searching everything. Now he sees it. Franklin going for the move.
And the base is gone.
Nah, he's gonna have to sack this. Yeah, look.
Red decides to put some SCVs in the command center.
Just like the burning house joke that I made before. And they're dead.
I've never seen that play. That's a move.
No, the AI's really good at doing it. Even though 9 times out of 10 they just die.
Funny because it's not even something you see like for players. This is gonna be it, I think. The EMPs. Oh my God, who is this guy?
Franklin can master Ghost Mech. Without the move command stuff, though, that'd be great.
He needs to attack move, but other than that, I'm liking it.
He wins. Franklin wins.
My AI sucked ass.
Yeah, he made some. He made some weird
AI
moves
had
with
the
his
best sieges. They were quality siege tanks there.
I was so angry. You have no idea. Like, I was screaming.
But
my fucking head.
I definitely think Franklin getting these EMPs, saving the game.
Well, look at that! Look at the size of the blue mech army now. Jesus.
The blue armada.
The blue mob. Franklin is stimming and winning now.
I was not happy.
No, the first serious engagement, I think George and I were in agreement that your siege tanks were not controlled right.
No, they just glitched. They literally broke. I watched them break.
Although, Franklin
and the
doing
expand.
this move command.
Dude, the expand? They didn't expand at all. Like, I had to tell them to expand.
I thought.
Yeah, what build did you have them do?
I kept it economic and just let them do their thing. And then when they weren't expanding...
That's really strange because we saw them open up with a 2-gas, 1 barracks opening.
Double factory. Like we were like, why is Phil telling him to go defensive or early attack? Because double factory makes no sense and he didn't expand. Yeah, forever.